Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel, Dr. J and your health. How are you and how are you doing? I know you are rocking. I'm kicking as usual. I know we're all boxing. Alright, so continuing our usual discussions on Ramadan and our health. I hope that you are enjoying our videos. I hope that you're finding them quite educative. And do well to get back to us with whatever you are not clear about, and we'll do well to get back to you with an appropriate response, okay? All right, so the discussions have been ongoing, and I'm happy whenever I get feedback. And I thank you all, my subscribers, those who are subscribing and those who are liking the videos, commenting, sharing. Keep up the love, and let's share the love. I really appreciate you. Thank you, right? All right. So today I'm going to continue the discussion, and I had a very interesting question. I think following the discussion that we had yesterday concerning fasting while traveling. All right, my sister, let me read it out. Sister Khadija Latif, she said, "Hello, Dr. J. Thank you for this informative video." My pleasure, Khadija. However, could you please throw more light on fasting while pregnant and breastfeeding? Woo, that's a very interesting one, and let me respond, Khadija, right? So we all know that Islam generally gives a concession, all right, or the Quran normally restricts those who are ill and also on a journey from fasting. So we've tackled fasting with an acute illness, okay, and also fasting whilst on a journey, all right. Now it comes to the issue of somebody who is pregnant, okay, and someone who is breastfeeding. So these are two interesting areas that we have to also understand. All right. So how does being pregnant impact your health, and also does it also go a long way to affect you positive or negative while you are fasting? Same way also breastfeeding. All right. Hopefully after Ramadan we'll do our best to discuss pregnancy and breastfeeding into details and how you can avoid adapt some lifestyle changes to ensure that the healthy growth of your fetus and also yourself, okay? So today we'll just try and then deal with the question with regards to Ramadan and fast, okay? All right, so generally, when it comes to Islam, and the scholars have spoken about all of this, and they tell the Muslims that there's a hadith where the Prophet ﷺ also prohibits the fasting person, the pregnant woman from fasting, okay, allows her allows that the pregnant woman breaks her fast and then pays it back later. Likewise, the woman who is breastfeeding. All right, so it's from the fiqh point of view, and we can go back and then speak to our ulama. Now, this is about the medical point of view, which we'd like to discuss today. All right, so when it comes to pregnancy, it's a very difficult time for most people, okay? The body undergoes so many physiological changes, all right? The mother is having another life growing inside her, all right? So there's a developing fetus, which also requires nutrition from the mother, all right? So what the mother, if the mother eats healthy, then obviously it imparts healthily onto the growing fetus, all right? If the mother doesn't eat well and doesn't derive much nutrients, much quality nutrients, all right, balanced nutrients, then also it goes a long way to also affect the growing fetus, and there could be growth restrictions among others, okay? So we do not want that, all right? Now, when it comes to, and also the pregnancy also has different stages, all right? There's a first trimester and its attendant challenges, the second trimester with its attendant challenges, and also the third trimester with its attendant challenges. So normally, when it comes to fasting, all right, and you know that for the Muslim fast, it is dry. You take in your suhoor, that's the pre-dawn meal. You don't take anything at all during the day, not even water, okay? Then you break it in the evening at supper time, all right, with what we call the iftar, okay? So now that means that during this period, the pregnant woman wouldn't be taking anything at all right? Now, and how is the Ramadan fast? In certain areas as well, it could be an 8-hour fast, all right? In certain time zones as well, it could go as long as 16 hours, all right, or more. So you can see that the various time zones could affect the stress that will impact on the ongoing baby, all right? Now, already because the woman is pregnant, it also impacts her eating pattern, all right? When a pregnant woman have what they crave for, and also the appetite is like this today, tomorrow is like that, so the feeding pattern is not so good, all right? Some of the time they have to to be eating what they want, and then also they keep on having this morning sickness. They throw up most of the time. They are not taking in enough fluids, and that's what you get it. So now, so if you are fasting, and you are pregnant, and you're going a whole 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours without any nutrition to yourself, then wherein lies the effect on your growing fetus. Okay, now for those who have shorter time zones, all right, maybe 8 hours, you said, all right, maybe I'll take in my suhoor and then eat healthy. Okay, then depend on the breakdown of glycogen to get more glucose for nourishment and for energy, and hopefully also transmit it to the growing fetus. All right. So now the argument can also be put now. But how wholesome can your meal be? Now there are studies that have shown that pregnant women who are undergoing fasting and are able to eat healthily, okay, eat healthy breakfast and healthy supper, okay, at the time of breaking the fast as well. So the suhoor and iftar, taking very healthy meals, right? Drinking lots of fluid during these times. There have not been really any dire effects on the children, all right. But the question is how can you maintain this? And we know it's very difficult during pregnancy, all right. So once you are pregnant, in the first trimester, you're always vomiting. You have to replace your fluids. You are fasting. You get dehydrated. When it is dehydration, it affects your whole nutrition process. All right, nothing goes in. You are vomiting and throwing up. You're not replacing the lost fluid and nutrients. All right, you're getting dehydrated. You're getting constipated. You have severe headache. That is for even you, the pregnant woman. All right. Now, also the effect also of less nutrition to the growing infant. So normally we recommend that if you are pregnant, you do seek advice from your healthcare provider, all right, and then let him assess you and then let you know and advise you whether fasting will be good for you or not. But generally, these are the challenges that fasting has on the body, and also once there's less nutrition, we are worried about what goes to the growing infant, and you don't have to show injustice to the growing child. Okay, if your religion permits you to take a break and come back later and fast, why don't you do that and then feed yourself well, hydrate yourself well, and make sure that the growing infant also gets the right nutrition for growth? Because most of the problems that children have during their from birth all the way throughout their lives can be traced back to conditions that they faced during the time that they spent as a fetus in the mother's womb. Okay, so many interactions that happen, so many adverse conditions from the medication that mother was taking, from the mother's nutrition, all right, how physical active the mother was, and so many issues, all right. Like I said, we shall discuss this into greater detail hopefully by the end of Ramadan, when we shall be discussing various conditions and our lifestyle practices and all of that. Okay, I'll end here today. Khadija, tomorrow maybe I'll tackle the second part that talks about breastfeeding and how that also impacts on the growth of your child. All right. So to summarize, all right, we're saying that the Muslim fast is a dry fast. Okay, you're taking your suhoor, and then that's the pre-dawn meal. You don't eat anything at all during the day. Then you take in your iftar. All right. Then during the day, no water, so you are at risk of getting dehydrated. Now we are also saying that the pregnancy has different phases. There's the first trimester with its attendant problems. There's the second trimester with its attendant challenges, and also the third trimester with its attendant challenges. All right. The pregnant woman is not feeding well because already she's having challenges with regards to her appetite and all. She's throwing up most of the time, so she requires regular feeding. The fetus also at times impinges on the on the internal organs, and also causes so much discomfort at times, and even makes it difficult for her to eat. All right, so you see this woman now eats in bits. Okay, so such a woman would require regular meal to be able to provide the right nourishment that this growing fetus needs. All right, so if this is the situation, then fasting in that instance wouldn't be good for you. All right, and we've also spoken that there are different time zones. All right, some people fast for as long as 16 hours. All right, and more. Some about 8 hours thereafter. thereabouts. Okay, so you have to know that different time zone, different climate conditions all go a long way to affect the pregnant woman, and in the long run also go on to affect the growing fetus. So we encourage that if you are pregnant, always seek advice from your primary healthcare provider. Let them assess you and give you the best possible advice. But if you've been given the chance to also take time and then treat and give yourself the right nutrition and make up thereafter as Islam permits, then why stress the growing fetus? All right, but like I said, no two pregnancies are the same. No two women are the same. So the situations vary for different individuals. All right, you can have a very difficult pregnancy with your firstborn. The second pregnancy appears very, very smooth for you. You don't have any of the morning the issues with the appetite, your morning sicknesses. You feel like, am I really pregnant or what? So such people probably feel they are healthy. They eat good suhoor, eat good iftar, and they are probably able to fast without any issue to the growing fetus. So the conclusion is that always seek advice from your doctor. And tomorrow, God willing, we shall tackle breastfeeding. Until we come your way again with another interesting edition of Dr. J and Your Health. It is bye for now. Subscribe. Always make health your priority, and I'll see you. All right, bye.